my favorite places to visit in the world is England. And whenever I'm in England, I like to eat fish and chips. Fish and chips is sold by the local vendors on the side of the street, and they have this fish and very, very yummy fries, and they put that in some paper, and you buy it that way. It is really, really delicious. And I was thinking, you know what? I bet I can be able to kick that up, an African notch. So you know what? We're making today African fish and chips. So let's get started. Now, to make our African fish and chips, first thing to make the chips is we're going to be using yams. The old important yams. One of the most, I would say, common and most important parts of African cuisine. To make our yam chips, we will cut them down this way. You want to cut this in squares. And then, of course, you can be able to use the remaining yams, for anything else you want, like, chips or something else, or even some porridge or something. Now, whenever you're working with yams, be very careful, guys. It can be very toxic raw. It can cause your body to itch if you touch other places you're not supposed to be touching. So make sure whenever you're working with yams, whenever you're done, wash your hands, please. Okay, we're going to cut this into 1-inch pieces. And it's very important to keep, you kind of want to keep it the same size to help you when you're frying it. It's very important. You kind of want to fry everything around the same time, so keeping them the same size would really help. We're going to cut that up again, and it should come up looking like that, something like that. By the time you're done, you want something that has a look of almost like steak fries. So chopping them to 1/2-inch strips. Place it directly in a bowl of water. Our fries are done. Now we're going to wash them, and then we're going to chill them for about 30 minutes. Now, the traditional way that fish and chips are made in England is they fry their French fries twice. So we're going to be doing the same thing with our yam fries. I'm just going to rinse this off. Okay, we have our yams in some water. I'm going to place some ice in there to cool it down. And I'm going to leave this in my refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to fry it. Now, it's time for us to start working on our fries. Our yam fries has been chilling for about 30 minutes now. It's time for us to take that out and start to fry it the first time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fry that at 300 degrees first, and then chill that out again for another 30 minutes, and then fry it at 350 to give it a very nice crunch to it. So, we're going to pull our yams out. Just cool down. It's very, very cold. Really cold. I'm going to drain that. And then we're going to dry that with a paper towel because you don't want this to splatter. When you're working with hot oil, you have to be really, really careful. So I'm going to drain that with a little paper towel. And then I'm going to fry that. Remember, 300, guys, for the first time. We're going to fry this until you start to have some brown at the edges of the yam. Maybe about 5 minutes or so. And then take it out and then fry it again. And our fries are ready. They've been frying. They've all fried for about 5 minutes. It's now time to cool them again. And then we're going to pull them out in about another 30 minutes and refry them to give them that proper English type of taste to it and crunchiness to it. I'm going to let that drain on a paper towel and refrigerate that again. reducing our temperature to 350 degrees. And now we're going to get our French fries out and fry our yam until it's ready. They've been cooling for about 30 minutes now. It's ready for the second round of cooking. Just going to arrange that there neatly. And then we're going to let that fry to the browns, about another 5 minutes or so fry. Our French fries or our yam fries have been cooking for about 5 minutes now. And it is ready to serve. Turn that off. And what we're going to do is we're going to salt this. When it's nice and hot, it's good to salt. And it's time to serve. Shake that up a little. Now, typically in England, they serve this in some newspapers, and it's like finger food. It's very easy to eat. But what we're going to do is we're going to use some banana leaves. They look really nice and pretty on our plate. Just basically cut that off. You can find banana leaves really in any type of African store or Hispanic store. I have some clean leaves here for that purpose. Just place some of my fish in there. This dish really makes for a nice game night, or night playing cards with the friends. This would be a great dish to serve. Along with our fish, we have our French fries, or yam fries. Just going to place that around that fish. And I have some space for some lemon slices for anyone that likes lemon in their fish. Space for some ketchup. Spread that around there. And for some malt vinegar. Goes really good with that fish. Believe me, this is the best type of meal ever. Take me back to England. Tastes fabulous. And along with this, we have our peas that we made earlier on, and a great accompaniment to our fish and chips. What else? Nice big cup of Guinness. So remember, guys, whenever you're doing anything, if it's game night, playing cards with the friends, what have you, this will be a great meal to try. Try things. Remember to try it African, always. From my kitchen to yours, enjoy.
Small sauce, salad, Chinese, pepper snail, puff puff, samosa. Am I the